Okay, hello and welcome to another vlog from Jackson Hole, Wyoming. If you watched my pack and prep video, I mentioned that Patrick and I are going on our annual road trip that we try to do every year to different places in the US, and this year we're going to a few different spots, but our first stop along the way is the Grand Tetons in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So we've actually been here before. We were here 2 years ago and it was one of our favorite places, one of our favorite national parks, so we knew we wanted to hit it up one more time while we were passing through this area. I didn't actually vlog our trip last time, so this is kind of like a whole new experience. We got in late last night, we set up camp at a free spot. Tonight we're actually checking into Signal Mountain Campground, so we're really looking forward to having an established campground to check into. But for now, we are just our first day here. We started the day with Cowboy Coffee, which is one of my favorite coffee spots here in Jackson Hole. It's very touristy, but I always think it's so delicious and the vibes are so cute, so I would recommend going. But for the rest of today, we're just gonna walk around Jackson. It's the cutest little town. They have great restaurants, souvenir shops, coffee shops, they have everything, and it's within like 20 to 30 minutes from the national park. So then after we're done walking around, we're gonna head into the park, go to some spots, and probably do a hike if we have time. We want to try to hit up Taggart Lake. We didn't actually get to finish this last time we were here, so it would be a new experience for us as well. But we are here about 3 days, so I'm excited to take you along and show you all about Jackson Hole and Grand Tetons. We have Patrick here. We're both pretty tired.
Hello, hello.
Like I said, we got in so late last night and we were up super late. And we're still trying to get caught up on the time zone because we're on mountain time now, which is definitely different than what we're used to on East Coast. So we're pretty tired today, but going to just fuel ourselves with coffee. Okay, so backing up to this morning, we woke up for sunrise and headed over to the Mormon Row area. This is one of the most popular spots to watch the sunrise in the Grand Teton National Park, and for good reason. It's truly stunning. The Tetons just light up purple and pink when the sunrise morning light hits it. We had so much fun just taking in the view and soaking up our first sunrise back in the park. Then we headed back into Jackson and had to stop at Cowboy Coffee, which is our favorite, like I said. And then we just took some time strolling around town. It's really quiet here in the mornings compared to the rest of the day. Not many people are up this early, so it was fun just walking along, taking in the windows and the shops. A few shops did start to open, so we did our souvenir shopping this morning. It was so fun going back to some shops we had visited previously, and we had to pick up lots of huckleberry treats. Then we went back into the park and started to get hungry, so we stopped at Dornon's Pasta and Pizza for a quick lunch. We had never been here before, but the views make it worth it, and even better, the food is amazing. So definitely stop here for a drink with a view and some pasta or pizza. And then we continued on into the park, drove along the Teton Park Road, which is so beautiful to just take in more of these stunning views. TETON's here. Yesterday we were very exhausted from the trip. We didn't realize how tired we really were, so we really didn't do a whole lot. We walked around Jackson, got some souvenirs, drove through the park a little bit, checked out a few overlooks and things like that, turnout views, which was really fun. And then we just went back to our campground. We checked into Signal Mountain Campground. We took some showers, which they have there. And then we just kind of set up camp and dinner fairly early and went to bed pretty early. So it felt great because today we're back out and ready to explore. We just came for sunrise at Mountain View Turnout, and now we want to try to attempt to hike Delta Lake, which is an iconic hike here. A couple years ago when we were here, we did try it, but we actually had to turn around at one point because Patrick ended up getting altitude sickness, which is a real thing if you're dehydrated and not adjusted to the altitude just yet. So we're hoping we'll be in better shape this year to try it out, but we're also okay if we have to turn around again because we just want to make sure we're healthy and we're not sick. So we'll see how it goes, but if we get to go and do it, I'm gonna be very excited because it looks stunning at the top. We do have a little bit of a taste of what it's like since we tried it 2 years ago. We got a few miles in and it's pretty tough. So we're both a little nervous, but also excited because we both really do want to see the Delta Lake. So that's kind of the plan for today. And then if we have some time extra afterwards, we are just going to explore the scenic road again in the park, might go back into Jackson and just kind of play it by ear. We're just kind of trying to, like, aside from the hike, take it easy today and really just soak up as much as we can the next couple days. Okay, we just got to the Delta Lake trailhead and we're about to start, so wish us luck. I really hope we can finish it out this year and get to the top to see the lake, but it's okay if we don't. I'm trying to have realistic expectations just because I know we're both a little nervous after what happened last time, but we've been trying to hydrate and we've been here a couple days already, so hopefully there won't be any like shock to the system with the altitude. But we're just planning to go slow and take our time, basically. That's, I think, key also. But it is 8 in the morning. We got here about like 45 minutes ago and the parking lot is entirely full. So it's definitely a very busy hike. If you want to do this, you should definitely get here early as well.
It's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway. Now little by little, in the twilight's gentle flow, in the dance.
Okay, so update probably 2.5 hours later. We are on the Delta Lake Trail and we are turning around. We actually made it all the way to the point right before you get to the lake. There's a rock scramble if you're familiar with this hike, and it's a sharp incline that goes straight up that you have to like kind of maneuver your way through.
You literally have to climb the rocks.
Yeah, this is an unmaintained trail too, so the national park isn't maintaining it at all or doing any work to it to create trail. So you kind of make your own. Someone made their own trail for this hike when it was discovered. So anyways, along our way, someone had been telling us that it's super snowy and icy up there and that the lake was actually frozen, which is a bummer. You can see some snow behind me everywhere. So we got to the rock scramble and it was covered in ice and snow, super slippery, and we just made the collaborative decision to turn around because we were not willing to risk it. And we're both pretty happy we decided to do that. It is a bummer because this is our second time trying this hike, but
we're both feeling really good too.
Yeah, we made it all the way, so we're trying to like just stay positive that we did make it basically almost to the lake. So this just means 3 times a charm. We're gonna have to attempt this hike another time in the future.
Safety is always the #1 precaution.
Yeah, we just wanted to keep it safe rather than anything. So we've done about 6 miles by the end of this, so still a decent hike. Yeah. Camp, making some dinner. Very excited to eat. Chef Patrick over here is killing it. We're just making some wraps, which will be very nice and exciting. We're gonna try out this new wild huckleberry BBQ sauce because if you didn't know, Wyoming and Montana are known for huckleberry. So it's a big touristy thing, but it's amazing. So you should definitely try it.
Probably like berries in that brush. Oh, he found food.
Oh no. We were pretty tired after today's hike, so we hit the hay pretty early and to get ready to get up for yet another sunrise in the park. If you learned anything from this vlog, let it be to not miss a sunrise in the Grand Teton National Park. So this morning was our last full morning in the park, so we headed to Schwabacher Landing, which is another iconic spot to watch the sunrise. Even though it was crowded, we were still able to get a good spot and take in these stunning views. We had so much fun just watching the mountains light up and see the sun come in. It was so stunning and just as we remembered.
When you wanna be loved by everyone, you get fooled by anyone so easily.
Okay, good morning. It is day 3 in the Grand Teton National Park.
Good morning.
We were up bright and early again because, like I've said, you just can't miss a sunrise here. So we went to Schwabacher Landing this morning for sunrise, and it was so crowded. And we got there at like a good time, but just know you got to get there early because we still were able to find a spot even with all the people there. And people do clear out pretty quickly after the sun rises, but it's a little overwhelming with just the amount of crowds. And we were both saying like we were here 2 years ago and went to that same spot for sunrise and the crowds were not like that at all. So it's definitely getting more popular and a lot more known to go there. But now we are back in Jackson and we're gonna try, what is it called?
We're gonna try. Oh shoot.
Persephone's Bakery, I think is how you say it.
Oh shoot.
And we've never been here before, so it'll be a new experience for us, but apparently they have really good food and coffee, so we're excited. It's about 7 a.m., which is when they open, so we're hoping we can kind of get in there without having to wait because we're both really hungry and in need of coffee. But then afterwards today, we're just gonna kind of play it by ear. We have a couple things we need to do, but we're just gonna kind of see where the day takes us, and I'm excited because I really want to like just experience today to the fullest since it's our last full day here. So we will keep you updated on what we get into. No line at the bakery. This is perfect.
You say it's tired, so am I. But without you, I'm lost. I'm lost. Yeah, we can walk on.
I think the exhaustion and excitement of the first stop on this road trip kind of got to me because I totally forgot to end off this vlog. I really just got caught up in our last day, but basically after we had breakfast and looked around Jackson a little more, we just basically took it easy. We went back into the park, did a few more pull-off spots. We attempted to do some other hikes, and then we went back into town at night to go to the $1 Million Cowboy Bar and get ice cream at Moo's, which is our favorite. You have to try their huckleberry ice cream flavor. But yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't formally end off this vlog, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope this gave you some good ideas and some inspiration for the Grand Teton National Park. I will do better on our next stop, which is Utah and California, so stay tuned for those travel logs coming soon. Bye!
Yeah, we can walk on.